armed and dangerous. Ain't too many can bang with us. Straight up, we no angel dust. Label us notorious. Thug ass niggas that love to bust. It's strange to us. Y'all niggas be scrambling, gambling. Up restaurants with mandolins and violins. We just sitting here trying to win, trying not to sin. High off weed and lots of gin. So much smoke, need oxygen. Steadily counting them Benjamins. Nigga, you should too if you knew what this game would do to you. Been in this shit since 92. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. So-called beef with you know who. Fucked a few female stars or two. Then I blew like niggas blue like Mike. Shit, not to be fucked with. Motherfucker better duck quick. Cause me and my dogs love buck shit. Fuck the luck shit, strictly aim. No aspiration.
Alright, and this is the first MMA show that we're going to do, and it'll be labeled separately on YouTube. So those of you who don't want to hear about it, don't have to listen.
But it'll be good.
It'll be good.
We love MMA here.
Whether you are a casual watcher or watch every single show that they have on.
There's a lot of good stuff coming now that they're on ESPN.
I didn't know how I was going to feel about that.
I liked it. You know the worst part about the whole thing is? I thought it was perfect. The worst part about it, no Joe Rogan. He only does North American pay-per-views now.
Yep, and he's supposed to be cutting back on that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is a shame. He was talking about quitting the other day.
Oh, man.
I don't know if it'll be the same without him.
Oh.
I really would I think that the best replacement would be DC, honestly.
DC's great. I'm starting to hate him just because of all the stuff going on right now with Stipe.
Okay, do you think that Stipe deserves a rematch?
Yeah.
Before anybody else? Would you rather see Stipe get a rematch or Brock Lesnar?
Stipe.
I mean, I hate Brock Lesnar, so that's the only reason I would pick that.
But, you hate Brock Lesnar, so you would pick it.
No, I hate Brock Lesnar, so I would pick
You'd
Stipe.
Pick Stipe.
Yeah.
I think Stipe deserves one.
He does. But I hate how they say he's the greatest heavyweight of all time because he defended the belt the most amount of times. Right. Honestly, how many times did he defend the belt?
4.
It was not 4.
That's how many. Yeah.
It was 4?
I think
it was
he
3.
defended it 4 times.
And then lost it.
To
a guy moving up a weight class. I don't even consider the Francis fight. I don't really even count it.
Why not?
You just wrestle him and you're done.
He took some shots from him too.
A couple. I remember I was panicking during that.
I'm pretty sure he won all 3 rounds.
I think he did. But look at Francis now. He fought, was it Derek Lewis? No.
Well, that Francis Derek Lewis fight was like a, conundrum, like that shit.
Least amount of punches ever thrown in a fight.
Yeah, they say it's the worst fight ever.
Yeah. But that's another thing where you could say, some people would say that Woodley Thompson was one of the worst fights ever because they just stared at each other the whole time.
Yeah.
But anything could happen at any time. With Francis, Derek Lewis, one punch and it's over.
That's what they're both scared of. But what do we got? What do we got coming up this weekend?
Oh, before we move on, Brock Lesnar. Haven't heard anything about that fight.
Yeah, why not?
I'm wondering because he's got the WWE shit going on, but he was supposed to be good to fight. He just won the belt back in WWE. So they're held up there, so that means he isn't fighting anytime soon.
Yeah, I heard at WWE his contract was up, and then during renegotiations for it, he was going to come and fight in the MMA. I'm not sure what went on with that, but that was the last thing I heard.
It doesn't look like it's happening.
Well, here's the thing. Would you rather, I know your answer already, but Jon Jones or Stipe fight Cormier for his last fight?
It has to be Jon Jones.
It has to be. Doesn't matter the weight?
No. I would rather see it at heavyweight.
Oh, man. Cormier just became a heavyweight, let's face it. I mean...
He used to be heavyweight Grand Prix champ.
Yeah, but...
That's his natural weight class, is heavyweight.
That's the same number, too? 230?
Yes. It's 225.
225.
Yep. That's his natural weight class, I think. And I don't understand
he looks great at 205. He doesn't look like sunk in or anything.
He's one of them rare guys that fights better, fatter.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that works. But Jon Jones says that he walks around at I think it's 220. Just natural, 220. I think it'd be a good fight.
Well, that's like Ryan Bader. I mean,
Ryan Bader's a beast.
yeah, and he's
Champ.
walking around at like 230, sucks down to 205, but for that heavyweight, he was at like 224.
I don't know how I felt about that fight because I think Fedor's kind of on his last leg, but it was a tournament, and Fedor did make it.
That was a fucking
wimpy punch.
It's the same left hand he knocked out King Mo with.
Right on the temple.
And it's like a lunging left. It fucking comes out of nowhere because Fedor couldn't see it.
Dude, I remember when Bader was in UFC. He won Ultimate Fighter, I think. He was either won or was runner up.
Yeah, he was. He was definitely on the show. He might have won.
Yeah.
But he's lost to a ton of guys in the UFC. That's why he's not in the UFC anymore.
Yeah, but so did Rory McDonald.
I love Rory.
There
should be a huge. I hope Bellator gets big enough where the UFC and them can approach each other and make like this crossover tournament once a year. Not a tournament, just our champs versus your champs.
Ooh, I don't know how that would work.
I'd pay fucking $500 to watch that. If you gave me every champ versus every champ, I'd pay $500 to watch that fucking card.
Yes.
And then throw some contenders in for the prelims.
What do you think? Speaking of champs, what do you think of the new belt?
Hate it.
I hate it too.
I think the guys hate it too. Fucking Henry Cejudo's a bitch.
I fucking hate him. And Nikki Bella, fuck Nikki Bella.
If he gets Nikki Bella, he's a lucky motherfucker.
He's like 5'3". She's gonna be a foot taller than him.
I was John Cena. I'd fuck him up.
I hate Cejudo. We'll talk about that fight. I think that was early stoppage.
Oh, it's barely. Like I understand why people are saying early. It was barely early.
Did you watch it back in slow mo?
I watched.
Grazing punches. He was defending himself. He was sprawling. It was early stoppage.
It was, but it was right on the cusp of being fucking brain damage.
So, do you think that they should do a rematch at 125 or 135?
I think the 125 division's gone.
I don't think it is right now.
There's 8
I
guys.
think if Cejudo really wants to save that division, if he wants to save that division, he needs to do a rematch at 125.
How about that Ortiz kid that just fought Joseph Benavidez? That was a fucking close fight. And Ortiz is good, and they cut him.
I don't know what Dana White has against it because I think the best fights are
so fast.
And that's what I think caught Dillashaw off guard is a speed difference. Just the 10 pounds. He came out. I didn't picture Cejudo coming out like he did, but he came out fucking fast.
Yeah.
And I don't think Dillashaw was expecting it because his last fight was Garbrandt, and it was a slow fight.
Right.
To start out, I think that I don't know. I feel real bad for TJ.
Garbrandt's a different fighter right now. He's talking
Weak
about
chin.
how composed he is. Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't think he's ever going to get his chin back. I think his time's done.
Really?
And I always say this, and BGB always gives me shit. I hate seeing Garbrandt win because I hate seeing that fucking kid come into the ring and hold the belt.
Oh, yeah.
It just pisses me off.
I don't even listen to the story anymore.
It's too cheesy.
Yeah.
All right, so we have UFC 234 tomorrow. So I'm going to have to upload this.
Tomorrow. Although
it's either
going to
be tomorrow.
Sunday.
It might be.
In Australia, it's on Sunday. But, yeah. It's in America, Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m.
Yep. Main card starts at 10. So I'll be uploading this before. So today we have UFC 234.
Oh shit, yeah.
So the card, I don't think it's that great of a card.
It's really not. I like Kai Kara France though. He was on The Ultimate Fighter. Good little fighter.
The prelim,
but he's 125, I think.
The prelims are weak.
Oh, they're. Oh.
I think it was a card put together pretty quick.
Yeah, the top 2 fights are great. That Montana De La Rosa is a good fighter.
Yes.
And
I don't know anything about the Nadia whatever. I don't know anything about her.
Me neither. She's 5-0 though, so.
But I mean,
this could be her first fight in the UFC.
Was it Carolina? Or no, I can't remember who it was. Valentina that dismantled that undefeated chick that came in that got Mario Yamasaki fired from the UFC. You remember that fight?
Oh, yeah.
They bring in these undefeated fighters from the lower.
Yep.
Yeah, so it could be something like that.
That was great.
Yeah. But the co-main event, I think, is the best fight on the card.
Yep.
I think that I don't even think it's great because it's going to be a good fight. I think it's great because it's a legacy fight. Because I think it's time for Silva to hang it up.
I think he's done after this.
They said that whoever wins is #1 contender. Whether it's Silva.
What?
Yup, Dana said. It was a deal that they made when they made the fight. That Silva says, if I win, I want #1. I'm #1 contender. So this is a #1 contender fight. They need to start doing this again. It's more of a tournament style. Ariel was talking about it.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what's exciting for me. I
love Israel. I think he's fucking the next best thing, man.
I think, yeah, definitely.
We talked about it earlier. He's Jon Jones, just at 20 pounds lighter.
He has the charisma. He has the ability. He's in the Matrix.
Yeah.
And you look back at the Anderson Silva when he was champ, and the shit that he did, dodging punches, just playing with people. That's what Stylebender's doing now. But then the main event with Whitaker, Gastelum, I don't.
Gastelum's he can knock you out.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to. I think Whitaker's going to fuck him up.
So if you put Gastelum and Romero in, who would win?
Romero.
Then Whitaker's going to win.
Because Whitaker can beat the fuck out of Romero whenever he wants to.
I don't know about beating the fuck.
Come on.
Second fight was pretty good. But Romero came in 5 pounds overweight.
It's impossible to beat the fuck out of Romero. He's a fucking boulder.
He is my favorite fighter.
Wait, does he had when is him and Paulo Costa?
I don't think they have it on a card yet. I didn't see it on a card.
Because that one's going to be good. You were talking about a girl fight earlier, and I wanted to bring it up. That JoJo Calderon.
Yes.
She beat up that Lipsky girl.
Yes.
First fight. That Lipsky girl is going to be good. But Calderon's fucking manimal.
I got something that I wanted to...
Right there.
Yep.
Joanne Calderwood.
There was another... When was the fight with the toe to the eye?
Oh, that was Megan Anderson.
Yes. It was a fight night, I think.
That one right there.
It was on the undercard?
No, was it on the Gillespie card? No, I had to keep going back.
Back or... was it? It wasn't on a pay-per-view. Megan Anderson is a tank.
I know. Dude, there's no girls to fight in that division right now.
It was way back. But this way? Other way. I don't know. We got dead air.
Yeah.
It doesn't go back that far.
Oh, it doesn't go back any far. We were looking for the Megan Anderson fight.
With the toe to the eye.
Well, who'd she fight? That girl just gave up. But I understood afterwards.
She had damage to her eye though.
Yeah. She was fucked up.
She had just been on Rogan's podcast too. But do you consider a toe to the eye the same as a finger to the eye?
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Do you?
I
don't think you don't have control over it really. You're just kicking.
No, you don't have control over it. If you stick your finger in someone, well, sometimes you don't have control over that either. But was it Kat Zingano?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Kat Zingano. I thought that she could have fought fucking Cyborg too.
Think so? I don't think so.
I don't know. I just want to throw people in there with Cyborg.
There's another weight division that's gone.
Yeah.
145 is done.
Well, I know Megan Anderson is all. She's like, I'm ready for it. Give me her now.
But Nunez isn't going to fight at 145 again. So it would end up being... She said that she's not going up to 145 again.
Okay. Holly Holm was supposed to fight on this card versus Ladd.
Yes,
and
she was.
It got pushed, and now she's fighting a girl.
At what weight? 145?
I don't think it's at 145. It's at 135.
Dude, Holly Holmes is ripped.
Yeah, I know.
She's got a huge clit.
I don't know if she can beat her, though. Your favorite fighter.
Nunez?
Yeah.
I fucking hate her.
I know. Brain damage.
So this heavyweight fight on ESPN 1.
Francis
on the
Ngannou
17th.
versus Cain Velasquez.
Yes, I will be in Florida.
Oh, Paul Felder's on this card, too.
Yes, this is a good...
What are they fighting
This is a good card.
Lightweight?
Yep, lightweight. It's a good card. I'll be in Florida, sitting in an apartment, having to watch it on my phone, but I will find a way to watch Cain Velasquez because I do not think that he's going to... DC says he's still great. I don't think he's going to be that great.
But DC says he's the greatest heavyweight of all time. Cain Velasquez.
Not a chance. Well, he's up there.
Who do you think is of all time?
Fedor.
Why not Fabricio Verdum?
No. Greatest heavyweight of all time? TRT Overeem.
Oh, shit.
Ubereem is the greatest heavyweight of all time. Or, you remember the Tim Silva days?
Oh, Tim Bigfoot Silva?
No, just Tim Silva.
Tim Silva. Oh.
Tim the Maniac.
Okay, yeah.
He's legit 500 pounds now.
Is he really?
Yeah, they won't sanction him to fight anymore. It's too bad for his health. But who did he always used to fight? It was Tim Silva, and it was back and forth because they used to do the same fights before the UFC got big. It was always Randy and Chuck, and it was Tim Silva.
Yeah, Randy and Chuck 3.
Vitor didn't go up to that weight class.
Couldn't have.
No, because Vitor's middleweight or welterweight. No, he's middleweight. No, but this is a good fight. You got Francis and Cain.
Yeah, I think I like the co-main event too. James Vick versus Paul Felder. That'd be a good one. Ooh, Kron Gracie.
He is supposed to be good.
God, he's a great. You got the name. It doesn't matter.
No, they said that he's not like the other Gracies.
Oh, really?
He's focused a lot on striking, from what I hear.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Miles Jury, featherweight fight. I love him. We got on the...
You love him. Jamie Rivera. 22-2. Oh, Aljamain Sterling.
That'll be a good fight.
Yeah.
See, I like how they do the
Is
big...
he the Nigerian Nightmare too?
I don't know if it comes up with the nicknames. No, it doesn't. I like how with ESPN, the prelim main events have been pretty good. I mean, they haven't had a lot, but they've been really good.
Yeah, the Cerrone Henderson was a prelim main event.
Real tearjerker. I cried last time Cerrone won. I will continue to cry. I'm not afraid to say it. He deserves to win. There isn't a guy in the UFC that deserves to win more than Donald Cerrone.
Now, him versus McGregor, if it happens, which I think it's going to.
I think it's going to be a terrible matchup.
4?
Cerrone.
You think McGregor's going to eat him apart?
Yes, he's going to stand and box, and I don't think... It's going to be sad if he loses, because I think if... I would like to see Cerrone win the belt and retire right after he wins the belt.
Okay.
But I don't think he will. I think he's the type that's going to stay in it until they get rid of him, and I'd hate to see it. He's one that needs to go out on top.
Yeah. I mean, he's got the most wins, right?
Yes, but who was it who caught up last week? Is catching up quick.
Aldo?
No, Damian Maia.
Oh, Damian Maia's done.
No, he's not.
I'm telling you, Damian Maia's done.
No, he's not.
He's fighting scrubs from Brazil.
That kid was not a scrub. That kid was pretty good.
Wood.
The card on the 23rd on ESPN is a fight night. It doesn't look that great.
Stefan Struve.
You got Liz Carmouche. I don't think there was anything good on the prelims, but 235 UFC 235.
Talking about the greatest. I'm telling you.
This is a 4th of July or New Year's fight card.
Oh yeah, and it's on March 2nd.
Yes. Which makes me wonder what they have planned for 4th of July. But you have Jon Jones and Anthony Smith.
Well, look, who's not fighting? And none of these guys will probably turn around and fight 2 months later, right?
No.
Or 3 months later. Actually, they could.
Jon Jones could.
Yeah,
he's doing it now.
I think these guys could. If you take no damage in a fight, they're a lot of these guys that are hungry are gonna turn around and want to fight.
Woodley will be out for another 2 years.
Well, Robbie Lawler wants to get in there. You know, Askren's looking to fucking wrestle someone.
See, Askren's another one. I bet you could fight a month later. He doesn't get hit.
Yeah.
You look up...
Well, hang on a second. He hasn't got hit.
Yes. You look up Askren highlights, and they're fucking boring.
Oh yeah, it's awful. I remember doing some research on him. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
I love watching him. So, Jones Smith, I want Jon Jones to win. I'm a dick rider, but I got a bad feeling. I hate Anthony Smith, but I think he's gonna do it. I think he wants it more than Jon Jones. Jon Jones has always had it. You take it for granted after a while.
I don't know.
Picos.
Picos. Jon Jones is back. He reclaimed his throne. He's back.
Who's his first real loss gonna be? Who can you see beating him?
I don't know.
Nobody at light heavyweight.
I don't know.
Stipe.
Stephen Thompson coming up and wrestling at 205.
You got Woodley Usman.
What about Israel coming up and fighting him?
Jones?
Yeah.
That'd be a fight for the ages. I could see that happening.
I don't know what. I bet you Israel Adon I bet he walks around at 205.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because he's fighting at 185.
Wow. That'd be fucking wild.
That would be a great fight. You wouldn't be able to tell them apart. I don't know what he looks like before cutting weight though. Cutting weight, he's skinny as fuck. Wow, UFC redid their website. This is new.
Yeah.
I want to look up the rankings for light heavyweight, see who looks like they could beat him.
Let's start from the bottom. Now we're here. What? Go
pound for pound.
Khabib's third.
How? Okay,
Look at
Jon Jones.
They list. All right, start to the right.
Who do you want?
The flyweight. Flyweight. They list fucking. They're listing 15 guys. There's only 8 on the roster.
Flyweight, they got Dillashaw. 15. Yeah, Dustin Ortiz, he's fucking good. Ray Borg, his kid's sick. He ain't gonna be fighting anytime soon.
Tim Elliott's good. He almost beat fucking Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, the flyweight division, they're killing it, and I think it's a shame.
Joseph Benavidez is good. He's the only guy to beat Cejudo, right? Oh well, and Mighty Mouse.
I believe so. But you as you work your way up, bantamweight.
Right, Dominic Cruz is second.
He's got a fight coming up.
Versus who? He just backed out of one.
Oh, maybe that.
He backed out of. Wasn't Garbrandt. What did he back out of? God damn
It's be one of these guys. Oh,
might have been Rivera.
But then you got featherweight. Nothing really big going on there.
Oh, Aldo's jumped up, right?
No,
Aldo's second.
He stayed the same.
Alexander Volkanovski.
Ooh,
and him.
how would you feel about Ortega Aldo?
Ortega. Did you see Ortega tweeted afterwards? Let's put it in ink or something.
Who do you think would win that one? T-City.
I like Ortega.
Yes, he will win.
But I don't think Holloway is gonna be able to keep making 145.
No, he's gonna have to jump up, and I don't think he has a chance against Khabib.
But they say Holloway walks around like 170.
He does.
175.
He does.
He's huge.
Remember when Tony Torres, whatever, and Holloway was supposed to fill in, and they gave him a week to make 155, and he couldn't do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what does that tell you he walks around at?
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't cut down quick enough to the weight class above him.
Yeah, he was going to fight him. They had it booked.
Yep. But he had that concussion.
UFC pulled him out.
Who out? Bisping outed him for that.
He didn't out him. He was fucking...
Did him a favor.
Yeah. Go back up again. I just want to see who's after Volkanovski on... Renato Moicano went down. Jeremy Stevens, Cub Swanson, Chad Mendez. Are those all people that Holloway's beat too?
For the most part. How come Ricardo Lamas is so low? Darren Elkins is low. Yeah. Zabit's gonna be jumping up.
Zabit versus Stevens coming up.
Yep.
Wait,
okay.
Is that on the prelims?
Yes. That's a prelim main event.
Jesus.
Let
lightweight.
Okay, so we'll go light heavyweight. We got to pick who's going to beat Jones.
All right.
Anyone from light heavyweight top 15. I don't see.
Volkan Ozdemir.
Nope. DC annihilated him. Destroyed him.
Now, who's the kid that took that beat fucking the Beast, Derek Lewis, until the last 1 second of the fight?
That was Vulcan.
That was Volkan?
Yes.
Dude, I don't know. He looked really fucking good in that fight.
He's fighting Derek Lewis, who's gassed after 2 minutes and admits it.
Wait, no, that's not. Go to heavyweight quick.
Or no,
No, that was
Alexander Volkov. Who was it that fought? That Ozdemir fought then. Their site's still slow as fuck though.
Yeah.
You know, it's slow, but it's fast. Because back in like 2006, if I would have had this,
you'd be like, holy shit, look how
I would
fast
just
this
be
is.
downloading porn like
He's
fucking
15
crazy.
and 3. This
Who did
is
he fight? Anthony Smith, he lost. Submission.
Yeah.
See,
Third round submission.
do you think he can get Jones to the ground?
I don't know. But Jones doesn't just go to the ground.
But look at this shit. Look at the class below. What do you think, Whitaker Jones? That would be a good fight. Romero is supposed to be jumping up because he can't make the weight that easy anymore. That would be a good fucking fight.
Wow.
Dude, these fights, okay.
Paulo Costa.
Weidman, shit.
David Branch.
Yeah.
Actually, who's the guy? Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson looked fucking good. He's got the most takedowns ever in the UFC. He fought on the card before, or he fought on the same card as Jon Jones last fight. Heavyweight. He beat up I don't know.
How is Gunnar Nelson?
He hasn't fought lately.
But how is he this? What does he weigh? Or I'm thinking of Roy Nelson. Jesus, I almost had a fucking.
Oh yeah.
I had a stroke. Oops, close.
I haven't talked to you about the BJ Penn fight.
What did I tell you? What?
I'm severely impressed with that fucking kid. Is it Ryan Hall, right?
Yes.
Holy shit. Everyone should be afraid of him. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu nightmare.
There you go. Yeah,
I couldn't spit it out.
Dude, BJ Penn needs to give it up.
Yeah, you're done now, right?
No.
Well, he still wants
He
to
should have
go.
left his fucking gloves in the fucking octagon.
Oh,
it was
man.
embarrassing.
You gotta put him against Diego Nightmare Sanchez, and
Both of them retired.
Whoever loses is out.
Like a WWE forced retirement
return
match.
match,
There
yeah.
you go.
That'd be
Dude,
great.
I am so pumped
How
for
about
Ben
look at
Askren.
Robbie Lawler's got fucking 39 fights under him.
How long did it take you to do the math? Simple addition.
I said 30, and then I was like 7 plus 2, 9. 39 fights.
There you
Actually, 40. He's got
I
the
checked your
fucking.
math.
He's got the no contest too.
But look at Askren's record. What's his no contest?
I don't know. I bet it was a boring fight.
I bet you all his fights are pretty fucking boring. But I can't wait to see him fucking dominate. He's got me into college wrestling now.
Oh yeah.
I watch college wrestling on my breaks at work.
Oh Jesus
It's
Christ.
pathetic.
How about when he's trolling Usman to calling him Marty from Nebraska? He's so fucking funny, man.
Dude, could you imagine Askren McGregor shit talking?
Oh,
It would be the best.
I think he's gonna fuck some people up.
He is fat as fuck too. He can't cut weight. There's no way he cuts weight.
Yeah, I think he is just 170.
So he could cut weight and get down to 155. But would he be as good?
No, he's a wrestler. He's been cutting weight his whole life.
Yeah, but look at him. He has at least 30 pounds that he could
looks
cut.
like he has a dad bod.
He looks like a mini DC.
Yeah.
A mini white DC.
Will you? You already left that page. Can you go back to the
UFC?
the top? I want to see where my boy is.
Who?
The best fisherman in the MMA.
Let's hear it. Lay it on him.
Gregor Gillespie. He's a fucking animal. This kid's gonna challenge for the belt soon. I'm telling you, no one wrestles like him. Him and Khabib is gonna be like a college Division I national championship wrestling match.
I'm telling you, best fight UFC could make.
Who?
Khabib Askren.
Yeah, that's gonna be a wrestling match.
It'll be the best fight. I don't think it'll bring in money though.
Oh, I think Khabib's. I don't know. I think fucking anything the UFC does right now is going to bring in money. What do you come up to? Oh my God, he's not even top 10. He ain't even top 15?
Nope, not even top 15.
Yeah, he is 11. He came up 4. Gregor
Oh, there
Gillespie,
he is.
all the way left side. Okay, Nate Diaz is behind him on number 12, and he hasn't fought in 3 years.
Fucking Nate Diaz needs to. Oh, God.
We just pulled up the gift, Gregor Gillespie. This kid, everyone, check him out. He's going to be a fucking animal in UFC. He's running over people.
If you need to spell that because nobody really gives a shit about him, it's Gillespie. He's not going to be anything.
His claim to fame is the best fisherman in the MMA.
He will be nothing.
Dude, look at him.
They're in Utica?
Are you peeing your pants right now?
No. Not at all.
No, he's only fought in front of home crowds too.
There you go. Dude.
He's fighting in Utica, Long Island, New York City.
No. Who's the realtor from New York City?
Alaquinta.
Yes, I like him after his last fight.
And he's asking for fights against anyone.
Yeah,
he's like, who wants it?
Did you see him at the ESPN card? He was in there. All the New York City guys were all sitting together.
Oh, yeah. He's in there with Weidman. And, yeah.
Dude, he's a handsome guy.
They all fight with Matt Serra as their BJJ.
Matt the Terracera. He's a funny guy.
They all fight under him, man. They're having so much fun, I'm telling you. That New York City crowd's crazy.
I used to hate Matt Serra. When he beat GSP,
ugh,
that was a great win. But he would fight Matt Hughes, and I fucking love Matt Hughes.
Matt Hughes is great.
I want to see quick before we end this, because somebody's got to get to bed. I want to see who's in the Hall of Fame. I haven't been through it. Forrest
Griffin. BJ Penn.
Who's
still fighting.
Uriah Faber should not be in the UFC Hall of Fame. He barely fought in the UFC.
Yeah, my favorite fight of Uriah Faber is the one where he gets his fucking feet kicked out from underneath him by Jose Aldo. It's fucking great.
Ronda Rousey.
Royce Gracie.
Dude, okay, hold on. Before we go farther, let me show you something. Do you find Ronda Rousey attractive?
Yes.
Because she's in a feud with a girl in the WWE and a guy at work.
Oh, Becky Lynch. Red hair, right?
Yeah. Who's better looking?
Ronda.
Oh, thank you. That's what I've been saying.
There's an old clip of Ronda weighing in.
Yeah.
And Rogan's behind her.
With her hands behind her back.
Yeah, and Rogan's behind her, and he's like has eyes on her, and he's like, holy fuck, she's hot.
You got Royce Gracie, Ken Shamrock, Dan Severn. If you watched Foxcatcher.
Oh yeah.
What did you think of that?
Pretty wild fucking story, but it's just like, I don't know.
Do you believe all of it?
Oh yeah, I think it's a completely true story, isn't it?
Oh, what were the brothers' names? Dan and... Okay, because I just watched it for the first time because it's on Prime Video. And I had heard about it.
Yeah.
And I watch it, and why did I just search Fox? I don't know how much of it I believe. Because...
Yeah, so for people who don't know...
Mark Schultz.
Mark Schultz is the... Oh, those are the brothers, Mark and Dave Schultz, yeah.
Yeah, Dave, not Dave. Mark Schultz said that it's all bullshit. That they didn't follow the real story.
Really?
That there was no gay relationship between him and DuPont. I feel like... I don't know. I wish it was true. I know they went off the script at the end because he fought big.
He fought a big black guy.
Yes.
In real life, and then in that he fights this white.
Yeah, no name. Yeah.
You should have went off of real life because it was a lot better.
Big Daddy Goodrich.
Big Daddy Goodrich. A lot better story with that.
Yeah, I wish it was true. I mean, I don't even know if I do. A fucking good movie, but I had to stop it because when he starts drinking and shit, I got fucking depressed, and I had not finished it yet. I stopped it right there.
Yeah.
When he's wrestling the guy, when he's wrestling Mr. DuPont in like the fucking dining room thing, I couldn't watch it anymore.
Right.
But I know it works out for him. But he
not for his brother.
He was talking big shit about it.
Spoiler alert.
Saying he never did blow, never had a gay relationship.
That was a 30 for 30 too.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah. It was a 30 for 32, and I think that was all in there.
The gay stuff?
The gay stuff was in there too, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think I remember it.
I don't want to believe it.
It was crazy.
Dude, how about Mark Coleman? You ever watch any of his fights? Boring. I started at UFC.
I think I remember him coming back and fighting fucking not Liddell, Couture or something in a fucking old ass fight.
Yeah. When I had to buy Fight Pass for the McGregor Mayweather fight.
Mm-hmm.
I started at UFC 1 and watched them all the way up, and I watched all the Mark Coleman ones. And when they hit the 15-minute mark, it's fucking pathetic. Dude, he has some boring fucking fights. Old UFC, everybody thinks. If you're not a fan of it, you think, oh man, they need to go back when they could like punch in the dick and there was no time limit. Dude, it was the worst. It was so boring. You need the 5-minute time limit.
You started from UFC 1 and made it all the way through and watched them all.
Yeah.
How long did it take you?
A long time.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do you can I steal your Fight Pass information?
I don't have it now because I got a new debit card. And it just canceled it, and I'm not gonna buy it because I don't need it. I got ESPN Plus now.
Yeah, I got ESPN Plus too. Is all that stuff on there?
Not all of it.
I haven't fucked around with the site at all.
I haven't either. All I know is that when I was trying to watch a national championship game, football, fucking ESPN's app crashed on Fire Stick, so I couldn't watch it. So I was worried with the UFC that it wasn't gonna work.
I like simulcast it right up to my TV.
Really?
Yeah, so when I bring it up on my phone, there's a button on there that says simulcast, and I go on my TV, simulcast, bam.
No shit.
I play it right on my TV, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, people don't know that. It's fucking awesome.
I'll have to do that.
Yeah. It's a new TV, though.
Yeah, ours is newer.
Yeah.
Like a year old.
Matt Hughes is on there.
Matt Hughes.
Hall of Fame.
Greatest.
Tito.
He's the greatest of all time. Not Tito. Matt Hughes. Pat Miletich. I don't even know if he's really in there for fighting. I think he's more in there for training.
Bas Rutten.
Did you hear about Bas Rutten when he had his back surgery? He gained like 3 inches in height. That's how compressed his discs were in his back.
Jesus. Gained 3 inches.
Minotauro. Maurice Smith. See, and here you go, it's Sakuraba.
Matt Serra.
So they have fights, and obviously that one's going to be in there. That's what everybody talks about.
Oh, they have fights in the Hall of Fame?
It was a great fight.
It was phenomenal. But the thing about it is it was two guys pretty much fucking new to the sport.
Just slugging it out.
Yeah. It was awesome.
I
Bonner's
hated
got
Bonner.
some fucking heart, man.
I fucking hated him. I did not want him to win
What's
at all.
the next one? Hughes and Trigg, too.
That was a good fucking fight.
Yeah.
I think Hughes was on the verge of getting tapped out and came back and won it. If I remember right.
Oh, I didn't know this was on here. Williams versus Coleman.
I can't.
Oh, Henderson Bisbing? No, Shogun. Henderson Bisbing should be on here. That fucking fight was phenomenal.
Dude, Henderson connected a lot in that fight. I didn't think he was going to win.
That fight probably should have been stopped twice.
Dude, all these guys from Tap Out.
Those guys are from Tap Out?
That guy
Charles Lewis?
I think he died. The Mask. Jeff Blatnick. Dude, how about the commentary on the old fights? Sucks too.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it gets way better when Rogan comes in.
Right, Joe Silva.
Art Davey. I think he's the one they credit making the Octagon.
Yeah.
But there's a whole controversy with that shit too. Who came up with the idea? They wanted it lined with fire.
Yeah, have you heard of that? There's like a 30 for 30 podcast on how the UFC got started.
Yeah.
Where he was just going around like the fucking world looking for guys that just wanted to fucking tear people's heads off.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Dude, did you know that there is a fighting organization now? I think it's Boss Rutan started it.
Bare knuckles?
It's bare knuckle, which is safer than having gloves because you have to worry about your hand breaking so you don't hit as hard.
That's
but
not true.
There's
no way it's safer because there's...
That's what they say.
Go ahead.
But there's no like cage or anything holding them in. It's a pit with a wall. It's on sand. It's a pit, and then the walls. There's no walls. It's just it gets steeper and steeper.
It's like Bloodsport.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I think Boss Rutan does it.
I fucking love Bloodsport.
I watched it once.
You've only seen it once?
Oh, yeah, only once.
I don't know how that's possible with the amount of times they play it on fucking TBS and...
Don't got cable.
Oh, really?
Nope, I had Fight Pass, but now I got ESPN Plus, and that's all I got, and Netflix.
My favorite part is when the really buff Chinese guy is... He has his hands, his fists, and he's pumping them up and down, and he's looking at the crowd.
Dude, how about all
So
the Chinese guys that come in, the Asian guys, and they look jacked, and like they're supposed to be really good, and they all get their asses beat.
Oh, like I hate that Korean zombie.
You hate him?
Yeah.
That's a sin.
That guy, I don't know how, he just ends up losing.
Is he the
Fucking
one
Yair
that
Rodriguez
at
got
the end,
elbow?
At the end, yes, the elbow up
The elbow
over
with
at the
like
very
2
end.
seconds left.
It was less than 2 seconds. I
Yeah.
thought the fight was over. I'm like, well, that sucks. And then they gave him the knockout. That was a great fucking knockout.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez. It's fucking real good knockout. And actually, that's one of my favorite fights ever is the Cub Swanson versus Zombie.
Yeah.
Those two, they were knocked out on their feet, still throwing haymakers.
Yes.
Fucking every second of the third round was a fucking...
If you have to watch
haymaker.
any fight that will guarantee you to get hooked on UFC, it's that one.
Yeah, that fight's phenomenal. And you know what? Like we just said, the Hall of Fame fight is that's a good one. Forrest Griffin versus Stefan Bonner.
It's okay.
Oh, come on.
I remember watching
It's old,
it.
though. That's why I like it.
I remember watching it live.
I remember watching the series. I don't know if I ever got...
It used to be on after Raw on Spike.
Yeah,
it was all
was that
free.
one free?
Yeah, I didn't know about UFC until I used to tape Raw, me and my dad, and we'd watch it. And I would always tape extra in case something happened. And the one time it comes up, I'm like, what is this? This can't be real. So I call my dad, I'm like, look at this. Is this real or is it like WWE? He's like, I think that's real.
Definitely
I'm
real.
like, holy fuck.
shit.
I was hooked.
Yeah.
Fucking ever since then, can't get enough.
You got hooked on a Forrest fucking Griffin fight.
No, I got hooked on Ultimate Fighter. They had
Just the series?
They had Chris Lieben.
Yeah. That was the best. That was the best season ever.
Chris
they had
Lieben.
Sanchez.
Yes.
And they had Mike the Quick Swick.
I think Rory McDonald was on the first season.
What?
I'm pretty sure. Dude, that
Let's check
season
that
was
out.
fucking stacked because it was light heavyweight and it was 2 weight classes.
Yeah, it was 2 weight classes.
God, it was good.
I used to love Mike the Quick Swick, man. That dude was a fucking animal.
I don't remember him. Dude, Nate Marquardt was on there.
Yeah.
Nate Marquardt.
Was Bisping on there?
Nate Quarry was on there. That's
was
what it
Bisping
was.
on it?
Bisping was on there.
Yeah.
God,
You're right. That fight, that created a lot of fucking superstars.
Now it's still running too.
Yeah, I know. I think it's on
30 something.
I don't even know what it's on, but
all right, we're gonna end this.
All right.
Gotta get to bed.
Pizza.
We'll hopefully do a follow up sometime.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
See ya.